What's good with y'all, man? It's Cheesiest, and today I got a tutorial on how to run the most cheesiest play in NBA 2K22 PlayNow Online this year. But before we get into the video, please consider dropping a like as it takes me a while to make these. And if you are new to the channel and enjoy PlayNow Online content, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we are almost there to 1,500 subs. It's completely free and it'll mean the world to me. And now let's get into the tutorial.
Hold on. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's
wake your punk ass up. It ain't nothing but a Compton thing.
hold on.
Alright, so the cheesiest play this year, in my opinion, so far that I found is Fist 92 side, y'all. It's in two different playbooks that I know as of right now, and it's the Miami Heat 2013 playbook, and it's also the current Detroit Pistons playbook. Let me know down in the comments below if you want me to do a tutorial on all the plays I use from each playbook. But back to this play, this cheesy play, man. I swear on everything, this play is so cheesy. So when you are in the match making settings page right here, you want to go to coach settings, which I'm already on. Scroll all the way down to playbook, and you'll just click left all the way until you get to this one right here, 13 Heat playbook. This is the one. Or you can go to the current Pistons, like I said, and use theirs because they have it in there too. All right, so then right when the game starts, right before tip-off, you want to pause the game. This literally takes like 10 seconds. You want to go to offensive settings right here, as you see in the screen, and then go to the section that's called play selection. You can clear all of it out like what I like to do, so it's nice and pretty. All you gotta do is replace the first one and then click X and scroll all the way down until you see Fist 92 side. It's towards the bottom of the Heat playbook, that is right here. And same thing with the Pistons, it's towards the bottom of their play selections, and it's this one right here. This is the most cheesiest fire play to use in NBA 2K22 PlayNow Online this year, and it's probably gonna work too for my team if you're my team now. All right, and then one more thing, y'all, before I get into the breakdown of it, you need three key type of players. The first one is the primary ball handler, whoever you're running the play with. He needs to be able to shoot the ball to really optimize this play. And then your power forward, because you're getting a double screen from two bigs, which is your power forward and center, and you want the power forward to be able to shoot the ball. So this Warrior squad, for example, is the most deadliest lineup to run it with because you have Steph coming off the screen, and then you have a guy like Otto Porter who can shoot. You can put even Andrew Wiggins at your 4, and then obviously you'll have Draymond or Kevon Looney at your 5. And teams, there's so many different teams, y'all. It's not just the Warriors that you need to run this play with. You have the Hawks, you have Trae Young with John Collins who can shoot the 3, or you can put DeAndre Hunter at the 4 and have John Collins at the 5. There's so many different examples, y'all. The Mavs with Kristaps as your power forward, Boban at your 5, and Luka at your 1. But let's get into it, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all the first option when you're running this play and how it looks. All right, so right here, y'all, I got the ball, and to call play, you want to hit left on the D-pad, and then your favorite plays will pop up, and then you just scroll through and find your favorite play, which is Fist 92 side, obviously for this video purpose. And it's gonna start on either the left or right side, depending on which side you call it on. You're gonna go there, and the best way to initiate this is off a snatch. If you don't know how to do a snatch, let me know. I can drop another video dribble tutorial for you guys. But right off the snatch, you'll have a double screen right here towards the middle, and usually this is the first option. Is usually always wide open every single time, y'all. Here we go again, y'all. Here's another example of the first option of just where you literally just run off the screen. If he doesn't step up and he gets stuck into the screen, it's a wide open green every time, as long as the dude can shoot the ball. All right, and then another thing I'm gonna say too with the first option is you can obviously, you don't want to just be predictable and do the same thing. If you have a guy like Curry or Trae Young, basically any of your point guards should be able to dribble at this point, where we're at in 2K. So Luka too, obviously. When you come off the screen, you don't want to just do the same thing and just shoot the ball, right? So right here, I Curry slid off of it, bam. You got lost going the other direction, and I obviously didn't green it, but you can do different things. You don't have to Curry slide. Obviously, not everyone has Curry slide. You can crab, which we'll show examples of in just a second. But don't be predictable, y'all, if you're going for that first option and you're open off the double screen. All right, we'll do one more example, y'all, of where he just literally, I just pull up off the double screen because he didn't step up, and it's just a wide open shot from my guard who initiates the play, which is Curry, y'all. And keep in mind, y'all, I literally ran this play against this opponent the entire game, and y'all will see, man, how long he was in this game for. And this leads me to my next example, y'all, where you don't want to be predictable and do the same thing and just shoot. Right here, I crab Curry, the other Curry that is, and I missed. But I mean, obviously, I should have hit that. It was a wide open. I had him crabbed. That was a perfect shot we wanted. But yeah, that's gonna be open up so many times if your defender goes over the screen like this. So Curry in the white jersey, that is, he went over the screen. So you want to immediately crab just one time. That'll do the job. And then bam, just shoot right away. And it doesn't have to be with Curry, like I said. A lot of players have good crab dribble sticks. All right, so now we'll get into the second option. The first option is where you literally shoot off the double screen with your primary ball handler who initiates the play. Now that your opponent starts to read that, and as you see right here, he sends a body with JaVale, one of those two screeners is going to be wide open. And on this one, it's the power forward, the shooter. Right here, bam. I didn't green it, obviously, but that's going to open up once you start hitting those shots. And that's why I really emphasize again, you want to have a guard or someone that initiates this play to be able to shoot the ball. Because right here, bam, he left Otto Porter wide open. And it's imperative that you have a power forward too that can stretch the floor. And like I said, guys like John Collins, if you want to use this with Trae Young, DeAndre Hunter at the 4, or if you want to use the Mavs with Porzingis at the 4 and Big Boban at the 5, like that's going to be OD, y'all. Here it is again, y'all. He's respecting Steph way too much, which obviously is understandable after I already have 12 points with him. So he left Otto Porter again, and I crabbed the other Steph. Bam. We hit a white, but it's still, those are going to open up. And if you could really knock down your shots and know their releases, like, man, that's going to open up the floor the whole game for you. I'll give y'all one more example of the second option where they leave the power forward or the screener that fades to the three-point line right here. I even crabbed Steph too, and he shows so many extra bodies. I could have hit Draymond right here too, but I wanted to go for the 3 because I'm more, obviously threes are worth more than 2s. So again, play it back for y'all in full speed. But right here, we're dribbling up the court. We initiate the play with Steph. We snatch, speed boost off of it, crab, and he sends extra bodies at Steph, which is understandable, but he's gonna have to pay the price. And we hit Otto Porter for a 3-point. All right, so here's the third option now. Obviously, it's the last guy out of this play, out of the 3 guys. So it's gonna be your center diving down to the rim on the roll. If they hard deny Steph on the screen, or they hedge it hard, and they stay with the power forward, your other shooter, then you're gonna want to hit your center. So right here, as we see, obviously nothing changes. Now I see that obviously he sent 2 guys at Steph, so I have to read and make the right pass. I go to Otto Porter, and that leaves right here, bam, wide open. And if you have a guy like Capella on the Hawks and you run this with John Collins as your shooter, your stretch 4, and then Trae as your initiator for the play, he's gonna finish this every time. But I have Kevon Looney, so obviously he smoked it because he's booty, but he still got his own rebound, and bam, it opens up the floor, like I said, if you just run this play properly. All right, here's again another example of where he leaves the center on the roll. Right here, bam, he steps up with Dre. Steph is behind me because I crabbed him, and now he's going to Otto. Like, see how confused the computer is, and he has to make up for it and has to second guess where the computer is going to defend and who's going to defend who. It's just so many mistakes that could be made on this play if you don't defend it right. And bam, we hit the center, and that's a mismatch because he has Steph, who's obviously not going to stop Kevon Looney. Here it is again, y'all. I got a steal. For this video purpose, I literally ran this play the entire game against my opponent, and y'all will see how long he stayed in the game for. But right here in this example right here, bam, he sends 2 guys to Otto now, and so I just hit the dive, the center on the dive, bam, for an easy 2, y'all. This play is super simple yet very, very effective. And right immediately after that play, he calls a timeout, and right here he's gonna quit, y'all. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but right here he literally quits. Let's see how long it takes for it to pop up. But if y'all look, man, I literally just ran that play, and it's not even halftime yet, and he's using the OD Golden State Warriors with KD, and he had to quit, y'all. So imagine you throw that play in here and there in between your normal offense with pick and roll or whatever you run, 5 out, whatever you run, you throw this play in. Or if you really want to be a cheese ball, you could run this the whole game, and with a lineup like this, or obviously a trio that can run this properly, it's gonna be so hard to guard, y'all. But all right, y'all, that is gonna wrap up this tutorial. I hope y'all dig this cheesy play, man. Let me know down in the comments below, man, if y'all want to see a full tutorial on the 2013 Heat playbook or the current Pistons, man. Those are my 2 favorite playbooks to run this year. So drop a comment down below, and let's like up this video so I know that y'all mess with this, and so I know if y'all want a full tutorial on the other 2 playbooks moving forward. And please don't forget to smash that subscribe button as we are on the road to 1,500 subs. It's completely free, it'll mean the world to me. And as always, I appreciate every single one of y'all, and much love.